Okay, what is this class about? See, this topic number 2, it is to help you to answer questions like stoichiometric calculation or a normal calculation question. You know what is this? These are the questions whereby they will give you 3 marks or maybe 2 marks, and you have to do mole ratio and then find what they want you to find. Okay, this is what we will be mainly doing for today. And then what is the meaning of normal calculation? Normal calculation, okay, this is the one that you will need ratio, okay, and you will need equation. Ratio and equation, you better know how to do. Next week when I see you, I'm going to test you, especially those who are going to see me tomorrow, okay? So stoichiometric calculation is the calculation question that wants you to do ratio and use the equation. A normal calculation question, don't worry, you don't need equation, you don't need ratio, but you have to know the chemical formula. Okay, wait. Oi, Marcus. Okay, next thing. Before we start to do this calculation question, it is very important to know the 4 formula to calculate number of mole. The 4 formula are, the first one, we can calculate mole by using mass over molar mass. Okay, I know that there must be some students who do know how to do it. Roshan, do you know how to do? Okay, number 2, mole equals to volume over molar volume. Must memorize one, just like the chemical formula. And then another 2, we have mole equals to number of particles over Avogadro constant. And then number 4, number of mole equals to MV over 1000. 4 formulas. Now, what am I going to teach you for this lesson, for today's lesson? Hey, by the way, you all don't keep copy. Later, you can just screenshot instead of copy to a blank paper. You can just screenshot it. Don't just busy copying everything I write here, because I want you to focus and understand. Okay, I want you to focus and understand. MV over 1000. Yes. Done. Okay, first thing, how to identify that whether the question given is a normal question or a 3-mark stoichiometric calculation. Okay, we have example here. Let's say aluminium oxide dissolved in 100 cm3 2.0 mole per dm3 of nitric acid. Calculate the mass of salt produced. Is this a normal question? Normal question means we are not going to use mole and equation. Is this a normal question? So how do I know? How do I identify the type of question? Okay, from the question you see, let us compare it with the second one. Aluminium oxide dissolved in same amount of nitric acid. Calculate the mass of nitric acid used. Okay, what are the difference? You see, salt produced, that means the product. Aluminium oxide is Al2O3 dissolved in nitric acid, that's it, and then produce something out from that. And they ask you to calculate the product. So I highlight the product because they want me to find the product. And then from the question, now listen, this is how you identify the types of question. They want you to find product, and then the value, the number they gave you is for which substance? Nitric acid. Which one is nitric acid? Here. Can you see? You are highlighting 2 different things. 2 different things. Then, if you are highlighting 2 different things, that means this is the stoichiometric calculation. That means the one that you got to use ratio and equation. Because if you don't finish the equation, you are not going to know what are the product and which one is salt. Okay, so this will be a very normal 3 marks question. How about the second example? You see, aluminium oxide dissolved in this amount of nitric acid. So I highlight the number. So this is the first thing I have highlighted. And then they want me to calculate mass of nitric acid used. Can you see? Nitric acid, they are the same substance. That means if I have an equation, I am going to highlight on the same thing. Can you see? If you highlight it on the same thing, or which means there's only one substance involved, then it will be a normal question. Understand? So how you identify it is how many chemical substance is involved. More than one, it will be the 3 marks question, ratio. If it is one substance, no need ratio. Okay. Second example, we see. We have 12.4 grams of sodium oxide reacts with water to produce a solution. Calculate the mass of sodium oxide dissolved. So now my question is this a normal question? Is this a normal question? Yes or no? Answer, please. No answer, I kick you out. Faster. A very short class only, like half an hour. Thank you. Yes, normal. Very good. How I know? How I know? Because it's only one substance, sodium oxide and sodium oxide. Yes, very good. Okay. Now we are doing the first one. Later I will tell you how to solve it. But the first thing is you have to know how to identify the question. Otherwise, you will do something wrong. Apply the wrong steps on the question. Now, the second thing, the second example, I mean, 金莹哎 wrong way 哎，有在这边吗？伟哥 ，what's your answer， 伟哥？ Yes, okay. 金莹哎 okay, 12.4 grams of sodium oxide reacts with water to produce a solution. Same. Sorry 啦，金莹，我想念你嘛。哦 ，okay. Okay, next, calculate the number of particles produced. Number of particles produced. Sodium oxide reacts with water. Obviously, these are the reactant. They want you to find the particles produced, means they want product. Is this the normal question? Yes, 丁莹，谢谢你。Okay, no, okay, this is not the normal question. So now you already mastered the first thing for today. How to identify the types of calculation question. And now, hey, Marcus, 谢谢你, okay? How to solve. Okay, solve, chemistry, to be honest, is really easy, okay? As long as you can remember this 4 formula, you will be able to solve all the questions. Let us start with the normal question first. How to solve a normal question? As we said, normal question, no need equation, no need ratio, straightforward. For example, you look at this one, 12.4 grams of sodium oxide. They want to find the mass of sodium oxide. So what do? Ui, ayo, what is this stupid question? Oh my God, 12.4 grams of sodium oxide. Okay, let's say we change. I change. Oh no. Okay, let's say, okay, sorry, not mass. Let's say they want to find the number of sodium oxide. What can we do? Number of particles. Okay, number of particles. Okay, let's say they want to find number of particles. So this is what I do. From the question, I already have the number 12.4 gram. 12.4 gram. We will be using which formula? Obviously, this one, mass. Okay, so let me write down this formula. Mole equals to mass A. You all better listen carefully because there will be homework for you to do later. So mole equals to mass over molar mass. 12.4, sub it into the mass, 12.4. Molar mass will always be given in the exam, sodium oxide. Can anyone tell me what is the formula of sodium oxide? What is the formula of sodium oxide? Formula of sodium oxide. Aiyo, still got people wrong one. Aiyo. Aiyo. Okay, formula of sodium oxide is Na2O. But yeah, okay, very good. Compared to the first day. Now most of you know what is the formula of sodium oxide already. Na2O. So Na2O will be equals to, let me press my calculator. Na2O 12.4 divide the answer. You are going to get 0.2 mole. This is a normal question, 0.2 mole. And then I will straight away use this mole to calculate the next thing. No ratio needed because this is the normal question. They want to find the number of particles. Number of particles means I have to use this formula now. Mole equals to NP over NA. So right here, mole equals to NP over NA. I got the mole already, 0.2. Okay, and then now I want to find the number of particles. That means I have to sub the 6.02 times 10 power of 23. And I am going to get, press your calculator, 1.204 times 10 power of 23 units. Why is that unit? Because particles, must write the correct unit. Particles can be atom, molecule, ion, or formula. Cannot just write particle, cannot. Okay, if it is atom, you write atom. If it is molecule, you write molecule. Ion, you write ion. Formula, usually it's called formula unit, or how many units of formula. How do I know which one should be molecule, ion, atom, or formula? Formula is for ionic compound. What is the meaning of ionic compound? Metal and non-metal, they are made out of ion. It's called formula. You cannot write ion because this whole thing is being called as a formula unit. Just like H2O, wait, let me write it here. H2O will be called as a molecule. But this formula can be split into positive and negative ions. There are how many ions here? 3. That means you have to times 3. The final answer you have to times 3. If they want you to find ion, so you see what I do. Let's say I want to convert it into ions. What I would do is I will times 3. Because why? Na2 means 2 Na positive and 1 O2 negative. So there are a total of 3 ions. For H2O, same. This is molecule, so they can be split into atom, hydrogen atom, oxygen atom. We have 2 hydrogen atom, 1 oxygen atom. So total will be 3 atoms. So remember, they are totally different things. You must check the unit carefully so that you have to know what do you have to do with the final answer, whether you leave it, whether you multiply it, or you have to divide it. Can, the first part. Without ratio, you just use mole and mole. Just use the formula. Can? Next, if you want to screenshot, you screenshot. Next. Okay, listen. Sodium oxide, I want to find the number of particles produced. So now this is what I do. Na2O plus H2O will get NaOH. Balance the equation. Yes, so now if you want to find ions, but this question they say, let's say they use the word particles. Particles, it can be anything. So I can just stay as the unit. Yes, group 17 is molecule, correct? Later I give you more example so that you know how to differentiate the types of unit, atom, molecule, or ion. Okay, after this question, now we will be doing the ratio one. So 2NaOH. 14, we got 14 is 12.2. Okay, 12.4 gram of Na2O. They want me to find the product, number of particle. Same, the steps are the same. First thing, number of mole. So mole equals to gram, so mass over molar mass. You get 0.2 mole, done. But then, because of there are two different substances, you got to jump from the answer here to what you want to find. I want to find NaOH. How can I perform like this step to jump over to another side? The ratio. Wait, okay, ratio. How to do the ratio? Copy down the two formula. Na2O, whatever you have highlighted, okay? Na2O, NaOH. Don't write the number there, NaOH, 2, like that, 2 NaOH. The number should be placed at the bottom, 2. In front of Na2O, there is no number. So we will just write 1, 1 to 2. See, this is 0.2 mole of Na2O, what you calculated just now. You put it here. And now you want to find NaOH, the product. You use ratio 1 to 2. 0.2 is to 0.4. So this is the mole of NaOH that you have now. So the steps that we have done is mole ratio, 2 marks. The next one, the next steps, the last steps will be again using another formula of mole to calculate number of particles. So this is what I do now. Sub it in, 0.4 equals to NP over 6.02 times 10 power of 23. So I'm going to get 2.406 times 10 power of 23. 2.406 times 10, 408, sorry, yeah, 60, okay, yeah, correct. 2.408 times 10 power of 23. Okay, the formula, with the formula block, the unit can be atom, molecule, ion, formula unit. Which one? This is NaOH. NaOH is not atom, is not ion. It must be formula or molecule. So which one? Molecule or formula? Yes, formula, because they have ion, they can form ion. So we will write units here. Okay, that means I have this amount of NaOH formula. 1 unit, 2 units of formula. Just like that. No need to times 3. No need to times 3 unless they want you to find number of ion. Let's say you want to convert formula to ion, then only you need to times 3 to change the unit. Just like kg to gram. When you want to convert, you have to times. But if you don't want to convert, then you just leave it as the answer. Okay? Yes, Marcus, 谢谢你啊. Now let me give you all some more example. Before I give you the example, let me summarize what I have just said in solving normal question and the stoichiometric calculation. The normal question, you see what I did was just mole. Where do I get my formula? From the top here. Just pick 2 formula and straight away calculate. Okay? But then if it is a ratio question, it has one more step. Mole ratio mole. Mole ratio mole. What we must name the NaOH at the end of the answer. What do you mean by name? Like units of sodium hydroxide? No need. You can just write this as your final unit. You don't have to write this one out. Okay, let me give you all some more example. For example, what we have just learned this week, C4H8. C4H8 is atom, ion, molecules of formula. Which one? A, I, M, or F? Oh, yes. Okay. A, I, M, or F? Which one? The answer should be molecule. Molecule. Yes, very good. Molecule. The answer is molecule. Next example. Na. Let's say the substance they were talking about, Na. Okay, I will explain now. Okay, I will explain later. Okay, now for this question, Na. Na is atom, molecule, or ion? Yes, it is atom. Because what is the difference between atom and molecule? Atom is one, just one, like one ball, okay? But C4H8 got 12. They are molecules. If you want to ask me the question just now, C4H8, why is it molecule but not formula? Then you can ask yourself, this thing, does it contain any metal? Can you write the ions out with their charge? Cannot, right? Cannot, then it cannot be formula. Formula must have ion, must have charge. Okay? Can? Next. Okay, I'm going to test you with this one. See how good you are. Cu NO32. Let's say today I go to the supermarket. I bought these two things. So I came home and I tell my mom, today I bought two atom, I bought two ion, I bought two molecule, I bought two units of formula. Yes, I should tell my mom I bought two formula today. Two units of formula. Okay, formula is the whole thing. Ion is after they have broke down, they have break down into smaller unit like NaCl. This whole thing, more than one is called formula. If I write Na plus, then this is called ion. One only. Understand? Just like molecule and atom. Are you clear? Can? Never mind. Okay. So now I want to ask you this question. If I have two formula, I have two CuNO32 formula. My question is, my mom asked me this question. I said, Mommy, I bought two formula units. I bought two formula. Then Mommy asked me, two formula? Inside got how many ions? Inside got how many ions? Inside got how many ions? Wow, Russian correct. Two formula got how many ions? Mommy asked me, two formula got how many ions inside? Yes, Shekai. Yes, Ernest, very good. Okay, let me show you the answer. Wow, most of you got it wrong. See, Now, Mommy asked you again. Mommy asked you now. CuNO32 has how many ions in it? Inside this thing, there's how many ions? CuNO32 got how many ion? CuNO32 got 3 ion. You cannot, girl, you cannot just do it like that. Cu2 plus NO3 minus 2 ion. If you do this, that means every question also 2 ion. No? Must be one positive and one negative, right? It must be 2 ions. No? Cannot. Because you have to see, in the formula, in this formula got how many Cu2 plus? 1. There is how many NO3 minus? Can you see NO3 times 2? So that means there are 2 nitrate ion. That means CuNO32 is made of 1 Cu2 plus and 2 NO3 negative. Can? 3 ions. One formula got 3 ions. It can be break down into 3 ions. If I bought 2 formula, then there will be how many ions in total? One formula got 3 ions. Yes, very good. The answer will be 6 ions. How to do it? You see, let's say I do know. Okay, I want to convert it like mathematics. Formula is a bigger unit like kg. Kg want to be converted into gram. I have to multiply kg to gram multiply. How much? Then I see CuNO32 got 3 ion. Got 3 ion. Then I times 3 2 times 3, 6 ion. Yes, Putra, correct. Very good. Al2O3 has 5 ion. Al2O3 has 5 ions. Okay. Then now I ask you all one more question. AlOH3 got how many ion? Yes, very good. 1 Al3 plus 1, 2, 3 OH minus. Yes, so that is the answer. So Al3 plus and 3. So total there are 4 ions. Yes, very good. Next, let's say CH3COOH. So mommy, I bought 5 CH3COOH. What is CH3COOH? 5 atom, 5 ions, 5 formula. Yes, very good. 5 molecules. Molecule. If you do know, you better get a paper now and write down. What is molecule? No matter, no charge. No matter, no charge. Formula, you see, got metal, the aluminium, and they have charge. If you do know, you better write down. Molecule, formula, the difference is got metal, got charge. No metal, no charge. So this one, no metal. They are all non-metal, so they must be a molecule. Then my mom asked me, you bought 5 molecules. Then in the 5 molecules is equal to how many atoms? Yeah, wait. Na is atom. Yes, Na is atom. Na plus is ion. Okay, I got a lot of answer now. Oh, okay, how many atoms are girl? Now mommy ask you. 5 molecule got how many atoms inside? Okay, then you have to see lah. CH3COOH, you count now. 1C, 3H. How many are 4? 1 more C, 1 more O, OH. How many? 8. 8. This thing inside you can find 8 atoms. I got 5 molecule. Oh. 5 bigger to smaller times 8 lor. 5, 8, 40 lor. If you do know what is the meaning, why you have to times 8, come, I teach you the kindergarten's way. Okay. Okay. It's like you have to draw apple. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Marcus, 勁嘅，灰嘅，你答對咗咧。Okay, now got 5 formulas. You count. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got 8. 1, 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. Roshan, molecule. Ui, sorry. Aduh. What am I doing? My God. Thanks, Roshan. Okay. Metal. Okay. Sorry. I write better so that you can screenshot. Molecule formula. I write nicer. Okay. Molecule. No metal. No charges. This one must have a metal and then must have a charge. Sorry. Okay, that's it. So is there anything I want to ask you? Okay, yes, there's one more thing. See, we used back the example earlier. CuNO32. I have one only. This is the only formula I have. This formula, yes, paying is like that. If they are asking this whole thing, if they are asking the whole thing, it is called formula, or you can write units. Okay, how many units of formula? If they give you H2O, it is called molecule. Unless they ask you how many atoms, then you have to multiply yourself. Okay, you have to multiply yourself. Just like this one. One formula has 3 ions, right? Then I want to ask you something. See whether you are smart or not. This formula got 3 ions. Then in this formula, there is how many atoms? There's how many atoms? There's how many atoms? Never mind, just try. Okay, most of you got it right. The answer is 9. Okay, you have to know the difference between ion and atom. Well, I wanted to do the ratio calculation, but end up we are doing this ion and atom. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Very good. Okay, at least you know what you do know lah. Okay, here ions is the one with charge ma. So Cu2 plus, NO3 minus, NO3 minus. You see when you were talking about ion, you will look at the whole NO3 as one ion, right? It is one ion. That's why we will say one ion equals to 3 ions. But when we were talking about atoms, I got one Cu atom, NO3. So NO3, yes, this is one atom. But NO3 now will become 1, 2, 3, 4 atoms. So you have to know the difference. Ion is to look at the whole thing as one. Because if once they are separated, if they are not together, they cannot have any charge anymore. So they must stick together and it is counted as one. But when they were talking about atom is like they separate everything into one single ball, okay? Then it will be NO3 equals to 4 atoms. Understand? 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 Then why 9? Because you see, CuNO32, here, Cu is one atom. Here got 4. 4 times 2. So 1 plus 8 equals to 9 atoms. Okay. Since Shekhar asked this question, then I want to ask you all this one. No more empty page. Okay. Okay, I open one more. Okay, wait. Okay, now I give you this one. HCl. Yeah, HNO3 lah. Atom, molecule, ion, or formula unit. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, the answer is molecule. It is not a formula. Because why? There is no metal. Once there is no metal, impossible to be formula anymore. Okay, must have metal. Must have metal. But then we know that they can actually ask you, this is a special case lah, okay? Yes, you know that they can be H plus and NO3 minus, but you cannot call them as formula. Cannot, because there is no metal. That is how you differentiate molecule and formula. Got metal or no metal. But then what is very weird is they can actually ask you, got how many H plus? Got how many hydrogen ion? Then you can say one hydrogen ion. That is the weird thing. There is the gray area, which is, they are non-metal, but yet they can form ions when they ionize in water. So it's like not very complicated, but a bit, okay? They are molecule, but then actually they can ionize in water. That means when water is pairing with them, they can actually become ion. Can? Get it? Good. So this one, how many atoms? Okay. If they ask you ion, got 2 ions, or 1 H plus and 1 NO3 minus. Yes, ion. Just now we were talking about hydrogen ion. Just now, 1 hydrogen ion. If total, then 2 ions. If now they ask you atoms, how many atoms are? Yes, very good. 5 atoms, 3 oxygen, 1 nitrogen, 1 hydrogen, 5. So Sonia was correct. Very good. 5 atoms. Very good. Okay, now we can go back to our main topic already. Okay, I'm going to end this soon, like in another 10 minutes, I think. I almost finished everything already. So let me just remove the whole thing here. And let me show you the this kind of people. Okay, there are 4 levels of questions. There are 4 levels of questions. 4 levels of questions. Let me remove everything. Very messy. You already know how to identify the type of question, whether it is normal or you have to use ratio. You already know how to solve it for, okay, let me drag the draft out. So how to identify normal or the not normal question. Okay, the difference is this one, no ratio. Wait, I charged already one just now. Now when I drink water first. Wait. A few seconds. Okay, no ratio required. This one needs ratio. How to solve it? Just use the formula mole. Okay, mole formula. How to solve the one with ratio? You have to use mole, ratio, and then mole again. This one can be 1 mole or it can be mole. It depends on the unit they want to find. If mass and mass, then just one type of formula. Okay, so the difference here is you have to use ratio. Okay, now, how good are you in solving these questions? That means I have 4 questions here to test your skill levels. Whether you know, by doing this question, you will know whether you are in level 1, level 2, level 3, or level 4. How good you are in solving this question. So let's see. 5.85 grams of potassium. I'm not going to do all. I'm not going to do it. 5.85 grams of potassium reacts with water. Calculate the volume of gas release. Are they talking about the same substance? Is this a normal question? Is this the normal question? Obviously, no. This is not a normal question because they gave me potassium and they want me to find gas release. Is potassium a gas? Obviously, no. They want me to find after it reacts with water, it produces certain gas. So what you have to do is, this is your homework. Potassium is K, water is H2O. What are the products that is going to form? X and Y, I don't know. Let's say Y is the gas, and this is potassium. So what do? Mole, the first step, mole. Then you want to jump to another side using ratio. Mole, ratio, mole again. Mole, ratio, mole. So it depends on the question. If they say gram, then that means you are going to use mole equals to mass over molar mass. If this one, they want volume, that means it will be mole equals to volume over molar volume. You get it? This is level 1. Very straightforward. And then the question, they will become harder. They will become harder. Level 2, level 3, level 4. Okay, so before I let you screenshot the questions, I want to add something in. Molar volume is equals to 24 dm cube per mole. This one is also the same. Number of molecules are here. Okay. Calculate the mass of unreacted, volume of gas release. Okay. Number of molecule, calculate the mass. Okay. Just like that. Yeah, I let you screenshot. Now, you have to write the equation out first. That means it required the knowledge from your first class. Write a balanced chemical equation, and then you do it. I don't know what are the product. That's why I put X and Y. No. I'm not going to post. No. Okay, can screenshot ready 3, 2, 1. Wait, Jingying, give us in. What I want to say already After you finish the question, WhatsApp me. WhatsApp me Okay, send you can WhatsApp me you want to show me your workings also can. You want to show me the final answer only also can. So it's just like that. No. You got 1 whole week to do it. Okay, you got 1 whole week to do it. You don't have to do it like now. You can do it tomorrow. One day you do 1 question also can. You want to discuss with your friend also can. Please go. Okay, discuss with your friend and then come up with a solution. And then to see how good you are in doing the calculation here. The previous page, I removed everything already. So, hi. Okay. Okay. Do you have any question? If no question, you may leave now. Okay. I will write down some of the things that I wrote just now. Okay. Maybe some of you want to screenshot or what. Bye-bye. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye. Yes, Marcus，做完了咯，教完了咯那个 chapter。Jeffrey 啊，可以，Marcus 可以，Marcus 可以，假期回来我给你啊。Jeffrey 啊，明天，我还没有看呢，你给我看一下先啊，要 screenshot 的人 screenshot 了啊。OK， 问题啊，等等啊。OK，then Jeffrey，你等我一下，我们看一下啊，下个礼拜要做什么啊？嘿呦，下个礼拜要做什么啊？给我看一下先。应该会做，给我看啊，应该是 rate of reaction 的啊。呀，我们明天应该会做 rate of reaction，rate of reaction。对，chapter 6完了吗？然后假期回来我会跟你做 sort，假期回来会做 sort。明天先做 rate of reaction，哦maybe rubber 啊，不知道哦，再看吧，因为要看你们，哎呀，明天再讲啊，明天再讲，再看讲。Yes， 有，下个拜三有课。And then 不用怕，你以后等你假期回来过后，我会排好给你知道你每个礼拜要上什么，不会像现在这样乱。8月很乱，因为8月要赶着做这个 notes，and then 要放给你们去 collect，所以9月就因为有假期，所以就没有这样乱。我会排好来的啊 ，OK， 就这样子啦，拜拜，再见，拜40啊，记得做啊，记得做问题啊 ，Ken， 拜拜，拜拜，Cyrus，我等你的答案啊，Cyrus，拜，卡兄。